What's up, man? It's Frankie Blackbird coming at you with some real quick advice. If you're looking to lose a lot of weight real quick, I got the diet for you. I don't really like doing it because it is a lot. It's intense, but I think I might have to just fucking do it one more time. If you want to lose weight, I lost 50 pounds in 30 days, about 48 pounds in 30 days. And the way that I did that is I ate nothing but chicken, rice, vegetables, like those little frozen bags of vegetables, and I walked on the treadmill 5 miles. I started off with 3 miles, and then I pushed it all the way to 5 miles. And I started walking, jogging, and then I was actually running. And I went down from 289 to like 240 something, something like that. 243, two. It was like 40, 48, 47 pounds or something like that. I did that in 30 days because we were doing like a weight loss challenge. So if you're looking to lose a lot of weight, man, chicken, rice, vegetables. Uh, I would prefer that you just the easiest way you can do the vegetables. You got a microwave, just heat up some water in a bowl and dump your vegetables in there. Put a lid on them and let them steam like that, you know. And you could crack the lid a little bit and put them in the microwave and run it for about 2 or 3 minutes until they get hot, and just keep on doing it like that for about maybe like 6 minutes, maybe not even that long, you know. Just keep on testing them every 2 minutes, and then when you pull them out, let them sit in that water, and then drain the water out, and your vegetables are done. You know, put a little bit of lemon juice on it, some salt, some pepper, maybe get some no salt Mrs. Dash, or you know, something with no salt. You know, to give it some flavor. You know, don't just eat like bland food. You don't gotta eat bland food. You know, I'm a chef. Like my shit comes out gourmet. I be eating chicken rice, but it's always something different. Your rice, if you're gonna make rice, don't use water. Use a broth. Use some sort of a broth, a chicken broth, vegetable broth, a beef broth, um, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. You can put some bay leaves in it. You know, if you want, you can probably put a little bit of turmeric, some paprika. You can even for one of them, you can put salt, pepper, um, lime, lime juice, and some chopped cilantro. You know, it all depends on what you want to do. You know what you want to do with that rice. You want to jazz it up a little bit. The chicken, the same thing. You put herbs, spices, marinades. Don't be afraid to experiment. You know, the marinades are gonna have some fat in them because of the oil, so be careful with that. If you're trying to stay away from that, just roast it, peel off the skin, season it up. The basic seasoning you can do is salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and it's gonna be all of them are gonna be the same except for the pepper. It's gonna be about half, a quarter to about a half of whatever you use on the other ones. So you could put a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of garlic powder, and a tablespoon of onion powder, and then like a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, and then you'll start seasoning, adjusting the seasoning on the pepper for that. Um, you can use that. That's going to be your base formula right there for your seasoning. Those four will be your base. So from there you can add rosemary, thyme. You can add some sage. You can add some paprika. You like the possibilities are endless. This is where you just celery seed, mustard powder. Like you could just do whatever you want. You can put some Worcestershire sauce on it. You can put some teriyaki sauce. You can make sauces, but just be careful with the sauces because they do contain a lot of fat and a lot of calories. So what I do, basic: salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, um, a little bit of thyme, rosemary, coat it all up, sear it on both sides, and that's it, man. You know, skin on, skin off. It doesn't matter. If you want it to cook fast, you have to butterfly it, make it flat. You know, unless you buy the chicken breast already prepared, like a 4 ounce chicken breast already prepared, then you're good to go. You know what I mean? You just cook it on one side. Um, you will have to use a little bit of oil if you're gonna saute them and you're gonna sear them. If you're gonna throw them in the oven, I mean, you really don't have to. I would recommend that you do. You do need a little bit of fats in your diet, so I mean, just consider those your fats right there. Um, and just stay with it, man. You know, I believe in you. If nobody believes in you, I fucking believe in you because I'm doing it. It's taking me 5 years to get to where I'm at, bro, and I'm not even where I want to be at. But we just gotta keep climbing that ladder, man. No matter how many times we slip and fall, just keep on climbing that ladder. And if you got a real bad problem, binge eating, emotional eating, depression eating, if shit's hitting the fan for you, man, eat, right? But listen, eat healthy, okay? No more chips, no more McDonald's, no more BKs, no more Wendy's, no more of that shit, bro. Get off of that. You don't need none of that fucking junk. That's zombie food. At the end of the day, it's fucking zombie food. If you feeling bad already, if you feel like that urge, where you just want to pig out. I live in Texas. I got an HEB. You probably got a Walmart or a Costco or I don't know, like a Piggly Wiggly or Aldi's or Aldo's or Aldens or whatever the fuck it is. Look for the roasted chicken that's already cooked. Sometimes they offer them for about $5 to $7. Buy one of those. Cut that bitch in half. Eat half of it. You know what I mean? And then buy yourself some leaf lettuce, a couple tomatoes. Mm, if you want, you can get some cheese. You get some olives, croutons. I'll allow croutons, but when we allow croutons, we're talking about like 10 of them, 10 croutons per salad, and a big fucking bowl. I'm talking about a big fucking bowl. Chop up all that lettuce, chop up all that tomatoes. If you want some onions in it, if you want like orange segments, put some oranges in there, cut the ends off of it and peel the skin and then just cut the little pieces out. You could get orange segments in a can already, if that's what you want. Um, Olives, cheese, like I said. Dressing, we do not do dressing here. Low fat, not even low fat. What we do is some lemon juice. Get yourself some fucking lemon juice. Squeeze that lemon juice on there. You could get the one in the little can that's about $2 or whatever. Get one of those. Get some salt. Get some good salt, some kosher salt, some sea salt. Sprinkle that motherfucker on there, bro. And I'm talking about a big fucking bowl. Dude, I'm talking about like a mixing bowl, like a fucking bowl, like a big fucking bowl, and you could put like a whole head of leaf lettuce, like three tomatoes. If you like an avocado, put a fucking avocado in that bitch. Cut that motherfucker in half, pop it, pull out the pit, slice that bitch and shit, and just scoop it out with a spoon and throw it in there. Some olives. The olives contain sodium, but we're gonna use the sodium because we're gonna sweat out because you're gonna exercise. And so now you got yourself. Oh, you can get some carrots. You can get some green peppers, red peppers, yellow bell peppers. Um, Man, like you could use anything for a fucking salad. You know how to make a salad. You can even get some squash, cut some squash up in little cubes. Oh, don't forget the cucumbers. Oh, you cannot forget the fucking cucumbers. Yeah, I'm doing this all off on the fly. You know, um, peel your cucumbers, cut it in 4 pieces, slice it up however you want, man. Pickles. You like pickles? You can get some pickles, man. Get some pickle spears already. Put about 2 of them on there. Boiled eggs. Um, Shredded carrots, mm, grapes. You want to put some fucking grapes in there? Put them in there. Some cherry tomatoes if you got the money for it. Yeah, man. You know, just remember in the produce section, on the vegetable section, almost all of that can go into your salad. And if you don't want to eat, what you can do also, shred all that chicken and throw it in your salad. You can even cool it down. Cool the other half, shred it while it's hot, spread it all out in a plate, shred it up. You know what I mean? Pull out the skin and cool it down. And tomorrow you can put that in your salad also. Um, and so if you're feeling depressed, that's what you're gonna eat. Half a roasted chicken and one big fucking salad with lemon juice. You know, Peel the whole fucking cucumber and just leave enough, cut it in 4 pieces, put some salt on that, put some lemon juice on that bitch. Eat that motherfucker like that, man. It ain't no thing, man. It's all water, you know. So you'll be all right. If you are feeling bad, you're feeling down, that's what you need to be eating. Don't be going to the drive through to go stand for that fucking zombie food. Get that out of your mind already, you know what I mean? Microwavable food, like all your little microwavable popcorn chickens, your chicken patties, your burritos, your little things with the bread and the cheese and the pepperonis inside them and the ham inside them. You gotta tear the little pack and put them inside that sleeve. None of that shit no more, dog. We're doing roasted chicken, man. Roasted chicken every fucking day. It's gonna be a bitch, dude. But at the end, it becomes a lifestyle, and it's gonna show like how bad do you want it? Do you really want to change, or do you don't really, or are you just bullshitting? Because at the end, you're just bullshitting yourself. That's all you're doing, and you're holding yourself back because 5 minutes, like Sam Sulik said, 5 minutes alone in the pantry, and you could fuck up your whole week. And he ain't fucking lying, man. I get let go in 5 minutes. I'll burn my diet, but I'm on the Retta, 10 milligrams of Retta, so it kind of keeps me down. The only thing is that I still got, I go to my mom's house. I go to my, my sister-in-law with my brother, and like my sister-in-law be wanting to eat out. My mom always be cooking, and that's the only hard part and shit. And I take the good with the bad. I'm not gonna complain. So yeah, man, I'm with y'all. The journey's real, the struggle's real. But if you fall off, just remember it's a minor setback for a major come up. Um, if you fall off, you need to get back on. You know what I mean? I know what it's like to be down, man. You just want to stay in bed. Like it is what it is, dog. I already, I already done tried leaving. The Lord got bigger plans for me. I done danced with death about 4 or 5 times in my life and shit. It is what it is. That's why I try to make these videos. Because I just try to stay positive throughout all the negativity. I've seen a lot of negative shit in my life, dog. Um, I just try to be positive because there's people out there that they just need somebody that'll say that it'll get better, and it does get better. You know what I mean? But it's gonna feel like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders at first, and a lot of people collapse. But the thing is that eventually, when you collapse, the weight rolls off, and you got to be able to stand up, hold your head up high, pull your chest, and put one foot in front of the other, and keep on walking. The only thing you can do is smile at death because she didn't come today. You know what I mean? I seen my homeboys, come and go and shit. I got homeboys doing life right now. I got homeboys that got put to death already. I got homeboys that are missing. I got homeboys, you know, they're 6 feet, dog. And it is what it is. At the end of the day, I thank God that I'm still here because my mission's loud and clear. My mission's to help, and that's what I'm trying to do. If I can motivate a couple of y'all, I did my job. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate y'all. Watching my shit. I'm 45 years old, man. I'm trying to get back in it. It's a struggle. It's hard, but hey, if everybody can do this YouTube shit, why can't I? I've been wanting to do YouTube. I think I joined YouTube like in fucking 2010. I've been wanting to make videos since 2010, so come on, man. Uh yeah, so I guess I already ranted for a while. It's been about 15 minutes since I ran. I'm gonna make a couple more videos. Just some quick advice just so y'all can understand. At the end of the day, man, if you fall down, get back up. Ain't nothing. There's nothing in this fucking world that should keep you down. But if you're young, You don't understand. You ain't never experienced this world. And someone like me that has, I can't tell you to get up, but I can tell you that I know where you've been, because where you at, because I've been there, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you gotta get up, dog. You know, she don't want to be with you, let her go. You know, my grandpa always used to say about women, you know, in Spanish, si se quiere ir, ayúdala con las bolsas. You know, my grandpa always used to say, like, if she wants to fucking leave, if she wants to leave, help her pack her bags. You know what I mean? That's what my grandpa always used to say. My grandpa never chased fucking women. My grandpa was like 93 years old, 95, 97. You know, fucking laying pipe still and shit. You know, um, yeah, man. You know, if you want tips on females and stuff like that, like the game's easy, dog. You know what I mean? You just gotta have it up here. You gotta have it here. If you got this, you got this. Got a little bit of this. I ain't shit, bro. Like, you just gotta know how to play the game, man. At the end of the day, remember, ain't nobody told you this. Let me be the first one. I don't know you, but I love you. Guys, you know, respect yourself. And remember, pimping ain't dead. You just new to it. That's just what it is. It's been about 16, 17 minutes. I'm gonna make some more quick videos. I'm out, man. Enjoy your time on this world, because there ain't no reset button. Can't say I got a reset button, but I think I can say I got the game scrambled. And you know how the Nintendo, you used to have to go in there and shift the fucking game to the side. You know, I think I had my game scrambled a couple times, but I put another tape on top of that bitch, so I'm still playing it like that. Might be a little wavy and shit, but I can make it. Uh, it's Frankie Blackbird. Join the conspiracy. Fly with the murder. Remember, let's do this. We are here to do what we got to do. Try to grow the community, get the tribe. It's Chief Strong Iron Lung coming at you from the Slap a Hole tribe. Where's my army at? Where's my tribe? All right, man. See y'all out. Deuces.